What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B with this week's haul video. Got a lot on my mind today because, man, let me tell you, I was excited because, you know, the holiday was Saturday, didn't get any mail, and I had a bunch of stuff ordered from eBay, which is the only reason why this snuck in under the radar, and I didn't really give it much thought. But so Monday comes, and all my eBay stuff that I ordered is coming in. So, like I said, I didn't think nothing of it, but there were two packages that kind of slid in there under the radar. One of them comes from Squatchy, and the other one comes with Foo. And both of them show traces of glitter all over the thing. So I got not one, but two glitter bombs that I have to try to defuse tonight. So if you're, if you're watching this, after you're done watching this at 8 o'clock Central Time, I will be on Comic Foo's channel, Comic Foo 2814's channel at 8 o'clock Central Time to see if I can't beat the booby traps that they sent me. It was just a matter of time before they got me. They've been, Squatchy has been politicking to try to get somebody to put a hit out on me, and nobody wanted to. And so I tried to help him out, because, he's crying because nobody wants to buy his shit or something. I don't know. He's on Instagram crying. So I thought I'd help a brother out and getting the proverbial dunk tank for him. So I kind of poked the bear a little bit and threw down some gauntlet challenges and told everybody, you ain't got the guts to get me, kind of mind fucked everybody to manipulate them into doing what I wanted them to do. And what do you know? It worked. It worked. So Squatchy, you're welcome, man. I sent some business your way, and you got to send me some glitter, and I knew you, and I know you've been dying to do that for so long. So you're welcome for that. Again, tune in tonight, 8 Central, Comic Foo 2814, and see if I can beat the two glitter bombs. Apparently, I warrant 2 glitter bombs. So nice. Well, so we'll see if I can beat or beat. But meanwhile, let us get on with the haul video. I got quite a few books, as I said. I've been shopping this week, and I got a lot of cool stuff that I can't wait to show you guys. But let's start with some. Let's just start with the Midtown stuff, because I only got 4 books for Well, did I get 5? Maybe I got 5. No, 4. I got 4 books from Midtown. Yeah, I thought so. First up, Punisher, #1. I don't know which volume this is, but it is a first appearance, and I didn't do my due diligence. And it's the first appearance of a New Moon Knight. I can't remember his name. I did not do my due diligence. As you can see, I hadn't even rebagged and sealed these yet. I got so much to do today, so much going on today that I'm trying to get through the haul video. Then I have a Doghouse mystery box that I'm going to open after I'm done filming this, and I will release that one tomorrow. So stay tuned for that one. So you can see Stevie B's a busy guy. But anyway, let's get on with it. Next up, I know the backdrop's a little different. I had to change my desk around. I'm getting choked out with comic books in here. But anyway, Amazing Spider-Man #37. This is that story with Wreck Rap in it. I guess they're going to try to push him, but I don't know if that's going to ever amount to anything. But anyway, and of course, here we go. It was just a matter of time. All-Star Comics #3, the first appearance of JSA in that foil facsimile. I am loving these things. Y'all are roasting people on Instagram for buying them. Don't care. Love them. Gonna keep buying them. And y'all, but that's awesome. I don't care what anybody says. All the haters on Instagram can kiss my butt. I don't care. And then next up we got Wonder Woman #1. This is the second one of these I have gotten. But that's okay because I got plans for the second one. So that's cool. But that's the end of our Midtown stuff. Just like 4 books, like I said. We move on to eBay. And speaking of Wonder Woman #1s, this is awesome. This is another Wonder Woman #1, but it's a foil cover, and it is it's not a facsimile, but it's a like a part of the connecting covers. It's Jim Lee. Remember the Batman Jim Lee and the Superman Jim Lee standing on the gargoyle head? Well, they decided to put a Wonder Woman in there in the middle. So it's like part of that connecting cover. So I was stoked to get that. It's pretty cool. And then continuing on with the foils, facsimiles, I got ROM #1, the foil facsimile. As I said, I hadn't even rebagged yet. That's next on the list. But there are a lot more of these things out there than I thought. And there's some of them that are still just a little bit pricey for me. But I'll hang on. I'm a patient man. I'm patient. They'll come down. People will calm down with them. And they'll come down. You know, I found out not only is there Detective 27 Action Comics #1, but there's a couple more big ones out there that I want. There is a foil facsimile of Batman Adventures #12, the first appearance of Harley Quinn, that I wouldn't mind getting. There is an X-Men #1 facsimile that's foil I wouldn't mind getting. But there's quite a few of them out there that the New York Comic-Con exclusive have taken over, and so rather than pay $8 for 'em at the LCS's, they got the exclusives for them, and then you're gonna pay $60 now. So yeah, there you go. And next up we got the Flash #123. This was like the well, it's the first Silver Age Flash, or I mean Golden Age Flash in the Silver Age, but it's also the introduction of the multiverse, the different universes. So that was really cool. But it's also the foil facsimile. I know it sounds like it broke a record, ain't I? And I'm not even done yet. I ain't even started yet. Who are you kidding? But I promise they're not all foils. just most of them. Just a lot of them. I think this might be actually the last foil. No, I'm wrong. There's a couple more. There's 2 more. I got a couple more. Anyway, next up, still from eBay. This is ASM 122 foil facsimile, The Death of the Green Goblin. The Death of the Green Goblin. Which, I don't know why. I can't understand why this is still a major key book, because the Green Goblin has been back for years, and it was clear that he didn't really die. So it's kind of crazy for me. But anyway, still got him. And I'll just get the foils out of the way so we can move on past them. All right. Next up, actually I have 2 copies of this. Again, I have plans for that second one. So there you go. But next up, Micronauts #1, the foil facsimile. I actually have the originals of this, and they are in mint. I mean, they are, if I were a grading kind of guy, these would be 9/8 candidates all day long. I got 1 through 5, and if anybody's interested in buying, let me know, because I'm a selling. So, but anyway, I got the foil facsimile of that one. And did I just get through all of them? Nope. And again, I told you I got 2 of these, and I did. So there's the other one. Like I said, I got plans for these. So we'll get on with that. All right, next up. Excuse me. I am, dang it. All right, trying to get my shit together here. I know. I jumped online jumped on, and I do that all the time. It's like, let's go live, or let's go film. I'm not done. I ain't organized or done anything. Just grab my shit and go. Anyway, so as y'all know, I've been putting together the Brian Bolland run of Wonder Woman, and I put a big old chunk in it this week. And I got number 81. These are all in excellent condition. 92. And I believe this is a little minor key. I think this is a first appearance of, is it Artemis as Wonder Woman? Something like that, I can't remember. But you can light me up in the comments, let me know. I know Ryan always texts me and says, it's the first appearance. And it's like, by the time he texts me, I've already looked it up and I already know. But anyway, Wonder Woman 93. Wonder Woman 94, that cool Poison Ivy on the cover too. Wonder Woman 95. And number 98. 99. And the last one that Brian Bolland did in this run, Wonder Woman number 100. And I believe that was the death of Artemis. And Wonder Woman returns, or Diana Prince returns as Wonder Woman. And there is a little foil, believe it or not, there's one with a variant cover of this with some foil in it. And I opted to get this one because the cover with the foil in it was not Brian Bolland. So I had to go with that one. Next up, this was a throw-in that one of the eBay guys gave me. I've already got all of these, but this is Night Terror Superman number 1. But it was a nice little throw-in. This Matina cover he gave me for buying from him from eBay. So, get that one out of here. Then, sticking with the Wonder Woman theme, I picked this up on eBay too. It's the first appearance of Timandra. I'm not sure who that is, but this is a Perez cover. Not sure. I think I bought a bunch of bulk stuff and this was in there and I kind of liked it, so I just tossed it in there. So, some Perez Wonder Woman. That may be what I go after next. But I still need, I think I need 67, 82, and 84 to finish my Brian Bolland run. Speaking of Brian Bolland, you've heard me mention him on the channel before. Jason Todd, who is a regular customer at my store. And he has been very, very generous in finding stuff he thinks I might like and bringing it to me. And just giving it to me. And I kind of feel bad, because I'm like, dude, you don't have to keep bringing me stuff. But, I appreciate it. I don't want you to think I'm ungrateful. I said, I do appreciate it. It's really nice of you, but let me know what I can, reciprocate, do something for you. But he will never let me know if anything that he might want or need or something that I can help him with. But anyway, he came in and he brought me a couple things. And this was a art print from signed by Nick Doyle, or Joe Doyle. I'm sorry, Joe Doyle. It's an art print. Dr. Doom is pretty cool, but it's got a little COA on the back. So Joe Doyle art. So I thought that was cool. But then, now I'm gonna tell y'all, when it comes to signatures, there are certain stipulations that I have on signed books. Number one, it's got to be somebody I'm a huge fan of before I put a signed book in my personal collection. And number two, I don't want it on a Grail book. I would not want Perez to sign my New Teen Titans #1, and I wouldn't want a signature on a Grail book or a big key like that. So if I was to get a signature, it'd have to be somebody that I like, and on an inexpensive book that has a cover on it that I really like, and so what does Jason Todd do? He brings me a Wonder Woman #800, signed by Brian Bolland. Gorgeous cover. Not a Grail book, a relatively inexpensive book. I say relatively, it's only about a $5 book. So, perfect, beautiful signature from Brian Bolland. Even got a certificate of authenticity on the back from a reputable authenticator. And so, this one I'm stoked to get. Clearly, I'm a Brian Bolland fan. And if I'm going to get an autographed, signed book, that is one of the artists that I'm happy to get on a book that's absolutely perfect to get a signature on. Like I said, not an expensive book, but a beautiful cover nonetheless. Really, that cover screams Brian Bolland no matter what. And signed, so Jason Todd, if you're watching this, thank you again, man. I really love it, and it'll definitely not leave my PC. And I really love it. And last but not least is my big key for the week, or for the month maybe. Actually, I have one coming that I thought was going to be here today, and it didn't quite make it. Made it that close, but didn't make it all the way. So next week, watch the video. It's going to be a major key, and a major spec book that I think that still undervalued and people might want to look out for. But this one, big old key book. It's a lower grade. That's fine. The thing's older than I am. I think it's 57 years old. But it's Action Comics #340. It's the first appearance of Parasite. Reason I like this book so much, again, it's a lower grade. It's probably a 3.5 or maybe even lower, but presents well. Colors look good. I dig it. It will age well over the years. But the reason I'm digging on the Parasite is, I was talking to my friend Ryan. We talk about comic books and our thoughts and stuff. I'm not really good at it when talking out loud to myself on video, but I try. But I was saying, they're redoing Superman again, and there's only so many times you can keep putting Lex Luthor as the main villain in there, and keep screwing up Doomsday as a villain. They've got to branch out and fish from a different pond. Let's bring in some other Superman villains that were interesting. There's and Parasite is one that fits the bill. He's the ability to suck the powers out of his victims and use them against them. So he's a formidable foe. So it's time they start bringing some of these other Superman villains to light, and quit fishing in the Lex Luthor pond. We've already been there and done that 100 times. Let's get something fresh and new in there. So that's a good spec book for me, I think. Again, lower grade. I had to get a lower grade because it makes it a little more affordable for me, but it's still a good, solid copy. And as I said, it's 57 years old, so, you're not going to find any 9/8s out there of this, but solid copy. Anyway, I was happy to get it. But anyway, that's going to do it for the haul video. Man, make sure you tune in tonight, Comic Foo 2814. On YouTube for the glittering of Stevie B. Will they get me or will I beat it? I don't know, man. I'm a pretty smart guy. I could dodge that bullet. So we'll just have to see. But they have a tendency to make it to where it doesn't matter what you do. It's glitter's going everywhere. So we'll just have to see what happens. But I think I can beat it. I think I can beat it. So gauntlet thrown down. Let's see what happens. But anyway, before y'all go, do all those YouTube things we love for you to do. Like, subscribe, comment, share. And we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.